Okay, we're going to look at an article on gang stalking, June 4th, 2015. Gang stalking is a systematic form of severe harassment performed by multiple people against a target. Traditionally, people think of a stalker as one perpetrator, whereas gang stalking involves multiple perpetrators using various techniques to severely bother or make a target conform to so-called rules of society. Common methods used by perpetrators include following the target on foot, by car, and public transportation, crowding the target space in a public place, murmuring insults under the breath so only the target can hear, sitting in the car outside the target's residence, starting fights in public with the target, doing skits on the street involving certain information only the target should know but has been found out via surveillance of the target, stealing and vandalizing the target's possessions, creating and spreading false rumors about the target, slandering the target, taking pictures or videotaping the target, harming the target's pets, bugging the target's phone, and mail tampering. The target's family may also fall victim to gang stalking. Organized stalking is a form of terrorism used against an individual in a malicious attempt to reduce the quality of a person's life so they will have a nervous breakdown, become incarcerated, institutionalized, experience constant mental, emotional, or physical pain, become homeless, and or commit suicide. This is done using well-orchestrated accusations, lies, rumors, bogus investigations, setups, frame-ups, trumped-up charges, intimidation, overt or covert threats, vandalism, theft, sabotage, torture, humiliation, emotional terror, and general harassment. It is a ganging up by members of the community who follow an organizer and participate in a systematic terrorizing of an individual. Organized stalking, gang members are given targets, names, or have the target identified for them. They usually don't know the target beforehand, and the gang stalkers are tightly networked with stalking groups in other communities as well. Gang stalking groups are not youth, race, biker, or mafia gangs. Other interchangeable terms used for gang stalking include group stalking, community stalking, wide area supervised local harassment, cause stalking. Stalkers use a cause for recruitment. Mobbing, organized stalking in the workplace, and street theater harassment skits done in view of the target out in the community. Some victims of organized stalking claim they are also victimized by electronic harassment, including electronic harassment, electronic assault, directed energy weapons, non-lethal weapons, mind control. The through-wall electronics can affect the mind, and voice to skull. U.S. Army designation V2K. Okay. Not all victims will experience the same methods of harassment. Some victims are harassed more or less, and some by certain techniques and not others. Victims or targets are commonly chosen because they are government corporate whistleblowers involved in an inheritance dispute, going through a hostile divorce, witnessed a crime, saw something they weren't supposed to, are truth-telling, talk show host, or living an alternative lifestyle. Other victims simply don't know why they are chosen at all. The United States Department of Justice gathered data and reported the results on stalking by terms of groups or people. U.S. Department of Justice Office, Justice Programs, Office of the General Counsel, Office of Justice Programs, FOIA, Office of the... skeptics of gang stalking point their finger at the target, claiming he/she is delusional or paranoid, thus furthering the goals of the perpetrators. It is readily reported by victims of gang stalking that law enforcement will ignore their pleas for help and actually participate in the gang stalking themselves, along with firefighters, various utility workers, and post office employees.